Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon. Silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone, lying on my back, lipping honey, getting drunk with that silver honey. Wish that I might fly out past the moon and curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon. Silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone, lying on my back, lipping honey, getting drunk with that silver honey. Wish that I might fly out past the moon and curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. When curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now, those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul are near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cry.
Can you hear me now? Give me one. So I can start this over. All right. All right, let's start this over. Can you hear me talk? Can you hear me? Okay, Annie's back. Okay. Ugh. Apparently, it switched to freaking. Okay, good. Now, where was I going with this one? Okay, back a bit. I feel them. I spent several moments not talking. Yay! Or talking and not being heard. All right, so let's go back and play that one again. Don't you just love live TV or live entertainment or just yes, I have regained my voice. All right, this is starting over. I this is going to be a fun one to go look back on. Oh boy. Not that here. There. Let's start this again. Crazy Jane talks with the bishop.
I met the bishop on the road, and much said he and I. Those breasts are flat and falling now. Those veins must soon be dry. Live in a heavenly mansion, not in some foul sty. Fair and foul are near of kin, and fair needs foul, I cried. My friends are gone, but that's the truth. No grave, no bed denied. Learned in bodily lowliness and in the heart's pride. A woman can be proud and stiff when on love intent, but love is pitched his mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be sold that has not been rent. His mansion in the place of excrement. For nothing can be so whole that has not been
Yes, I love it when the poem lends itself to a really good genre like blues. That poem just perfect. The way he wrote it, the cadences, just yeah. Oh boy, I'm just love it. So yes, now you can hear me. Okay, originally I thought I was going to be doing something with the village this weekend. Apparently that's tomorrow, starting tonight at midnight, my time. I'll be on tomorrow morning at 5 in the morning, which for you guys across the pond will be 11 a.m. So a little earlier on Sunday than usual. I usually go on, but since I was like, hey, might as well just go on and do something. So I got these tracks picked randomly some of them you've heard already, and some of them are new, or well, some of them are not new. Some of them are older, but these are all the good ones. So here, let me put this in here. Please like and subscribe, even though we're 15 minutes in already. And everything just a reminder, everything is done under fair use. Maybe I should put that into a ticker. I don't know. So let's just get on with the show this morning, because it's me, your Saturday morning poetic DJ, which is something I never thought I'd call myself. Oh, this is a good one. This is old Muriel What's-Her-Face, Rukeyser. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm ever going to live that one down. Or Haying Before Storm. This one's a good one.
The sky is unmistakable, not lurid, not low, not black, illuminated and bruised, color limitless to the noon, full of its floods to come. Under it field wheels and mountain, the valley scattered with ends gathering in, live colored harvest, filling their arms, not seeming to hope, not seeming to dread doing. I stand where I can see, holding a small picture, coming in toward the doers and day. These images are all themselves emerging. They face their moment, love or go down. A blade of strong haste stands like a light before me. The sky is a torment in our eyes. The sky will not wait for this golden. It will not wait for form. There is hardly a moment to stand before the storm. There is hardly time to lay hands to the great earth, or time to tell again what power shines past storm. There's hardly a moment to stand before the storm. There's hardly time to lay hand to the great earth, or time to tell again what power shines past storm. There is hardly a moment to stand before the
Yeah, tomorrow I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing. I know I'm going to be reading some stuff, but I don't know if I want to make some specific, do Easter poems, and turn them in, old Easter, old poems about Easter, and then do some reading, read some Easter poems. Haven't figured that part out yet. We'll see. Yes, so far, so good. Yes, that was okay. I liked it. So yeah, like I said, these are just Mostly random stuff. I like, okay, that sounds cool. I'll do this one. And let's see here. Ooh, this is an Elizabeth Browning one called Love. I think this one was from, let me look at the properties. No. No. All right. Love by Elizabeth Browning.
Mutually alternate, aware or unaware. The reflex act of life, and when we bear our virtue onward, most impulsively, most full of invocation, and to be most instantly compelling shirts there. We live most life, whoever breathes most air, and counts his dying years by sun and sea. But when a soul by choice and conscience doth throw out her full force on another soul, the conscience and the concentration both make mere life, love for life in perfect whole, and aim consummated is love in soon, as nature's magnetic heat rounds pole with pole.
What I like about songs like that, track like that, is I've got enough of them. We're starting to build such a big database that the database is getting bigger. That way, pretty soon, I'm going to have to start another channel just with just tracks playing 24/7. I'll be able to do that, and it'll grow from me hearing a couple, repeats a day to I want it to where you will not hear any repeats in days. That's where we're going with this. Yeah. So, also, speaking of progress, I guess I can share this without jinxing anything. Oh no. So here we're going to look at my analytics at the moment here. Let it pull up. So as you can see right there, a new all-time high for time, 428 then look here, you can see that the 428, it was like yesterday it went from 427, then 426, then back to 427, and now 28. And the watch hours are getting better. I just need that number right there needs to be 700 or more for me to get to the watch hour within that count, within that 365-day period. So if it keeps up with that, it means we need more people watching. Tell your friends, tell your, if you like what I'm doing here, I try to spread the word and stuff best I can. I don't know. Thing I know though is I like what we're doing here. Yes, this is the new record. I wonder how many times we're going to make that. Because remember, it was 411. We hit 411 6 times. And then we got to a high of 425 3 times. And then 427 2 times. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm trying to make it into a game. Because I want to share this with the world. That's what I'm doing. Just like, yes. All right, let's just go ahead and play another track. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I do. I try to tell everybody, but most people are like, okay, they take my car and go, which is, it's human nature. All right, this one is One Art by Elizabeth Bishop.
The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day except the fluster of lost or keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel, none of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last order, next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Lovely ones and vaster. Some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied.
See, it's tracks like that is why we do this, and you guys are help. This is not just my database. This is our database we're working on here. And yes, I was thinking Halloween. That the Halloween theme. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, I love the piano in that one, and it always reminds me of Ben Folds for some reason. Although Ben Folds is a lot more sarcastic in his stuff. My favorite song by him, "Song for the Dumped." Give me my money back. Give me my money back. Oh, I love it. All right. Yeah. Oh, a returning favorite, one of mine. You should know this. This is one of the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner tracks, part 1, number 2.
Came up on the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his oar, taking wings, and chased us south along. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, no new, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy, the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beats his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner, bright mariner, the bright-eyed mariner, the bright-eyed mariner.
I just love that one. I love that one. Hey, Big Chief, how's it going? If you want to call me Bryce, you can call me Bryce, but one of my friends, that's her boy's name, and I don't think he'd like. Yeah. Oh, well. How's it going? Oh, yeah. So, Big Chief, Yeah, hey, Big Chief. You got here just in time to hear one of the standout tracks of the most recently played yesterday because I redid it. It is that one, that surf track that was inspired by our own JoJo Bananas, the crazy one herself. Rondell by Sarah Teasdale.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim? If he could know, or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Arrow's torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Arrow's torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know.
Yeah, you find yourself doing the swim dance or however you want. Yes, you cannot sit. Lots of chair dancing going on during that one. At least definitely here in the Lucas household. Yeah, it's. See, I was thinking about this. I wish I don't know if it's the motivation or the finding something to help illustrate these, doing videos and stuff. Because the only videos I can is the ones that Suno gives me, and I can edit them. I can just put them together. But actually doing the creative part, I don't know if that's in my wheelhouse or not. I can come up with concepts and all that stuff, but I don't know. But like, for example, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, it's an hour and a half long. It could be a freaking movie. I just like to find someone to animate it for me. Yes. You could just, if I could find someone to make the music videos, dude, maybe we could do something. I don't know. Oh, well, in the meantime, we're just growing. Let's just grow slowly but steadily. That's what we got to do. We grow, we get more tracks, more good tunes, and hopefully some subs will stick around. Because, speaking of, has anybody seen Sophia lately? Because I put this one in here just for her.
As a twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing, then leaves unbent. So is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went. As clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content, so my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. An angel stood and met my gaze through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last toil is nearly spent, one gush of light these eyes will brim, only to think she came and went. Only to think she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went.
Good thing about going back to UCA, they actually have a film school now. And I think there was a film student at the reading the other night. So the possibilities are there. Maybe, some kids project be like, yes, let's make a movie. I'll provide you with the soundtrack. But yeah, I just, especially with the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, I can just picture the journey and all the little things and like a lot of cut scenes and this, that, and the other, yeah, it's just, like I said, I don't know if that's in my wheelhouse at this moment, but I know what is in my wheelhouse right now is playing cool tunes made from poetry with that nasty, nasty AI, especially this one. This is one of my faves that always brings a tear to my eye, and I hope it does to you too. William Shakespeare's Sonnet 55. This is all for, and I dedicate all this for you guys, my friends. This one's for you.
Not marble nor the gilded monuments, of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme, but you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone besmeared with sluttish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. Gains death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this, dwell in lovers' eyes. Against death and all oblivious enmity, shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all posterity, that wear this world out to the ending doom. So till the judgment that yourself arise, so till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
Yeah, that'll get you right here. At least it does me. It's just, I like the, however, I call it kind of Backstreet Boys-ish, but good. All right. That's why we do this. That's why I'm glad I had this idea that I get to share with you guys. Because, you know, the world's all messed up, muddled up. We need a little beauty in it, in this ugly world, and I'm just happy that I'm able to provide a little bit, like this one, "Stars in Alabama" by Jesse Redden Fawcett.
In Alabama, stars hang down so low they purge the soul with their infinity beneath their holy glance. Essential good rises to
Yeah, something like that. Also, I kind of hear Carrie Underwood could sing something like that. Of course, they probably had to switch out one little word in there, uh, which could be easily substituted. But isn't that rewriting history? Moral questions I really don't want to think about on this Saturday morning. Ethical dilemmas that are always out there and that will always be out there, no matter the time, space, or wherever we may be. Oh, so Eurovision is going on right now? Okay, remember.
Your device isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
That's my my smart speaker. It irritates me because I try to do, and there's Haggis. Hey, Haggis, thank you for joining us. But yeah, that thing irritates me because I've tried to set it up and set it up. It hates my phone. All right. One of the things I've liked about doing this channel is some of the things. Okay, you blame Muriel for sending you down the Eurovision rabbit hole of suckiness. Oh, it's like one of those cheesy things. Yes, it is Happy Saturday. It's always happy. Hi, Brian. Is an afterthought. Just passed on on who is performing. Okay. Eurovision. Oh. My thought got interrupted because Haggis showed up. No, but what I was going to say is one of the things I liked about this journey we're on here is being able to do longer pieces. And like, for example, the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. And it's got standout tracks in that one, like one we just played a minute ago. But then we got Mr. Wallace Stevens. And the thing I just done recently, his 8-part Sunday morning. So one of the standout tracks in that was number 2. So I'm going to play it right now. Here we go.
She give her bounty to the dead. What is divinity if it can come only in silent shadows and in dreams? Shall she not find in comforts of the sun, in pungent fruit and bright green wings, or else in any balm or beauty of the earth? Things to be cherished, like the thought of heaven. Divinity must live within herself. Passions of rain, or moods in falling snow, grievings in loneliness or unsubdued, elations when the forest blooms gusty, emotions These are the measures destined for her soul.
First of all, I am really sorry to hear that you're still sick. So yes, get rest. Sleep well. Fall asleep listening to this. Well, I don't know if you want to or not. Sending good vibes, my friend. There. And then, okay, we got to go back up to here because this talk of Eurovision got me thinking, yes, 70s. ABBA. Hey, I'm not too proud to admit I love me some ABBA. And so y'all make a time, kind of like it'd be like American Idol here. And I know way too much about that because of my ex-wife. Late night Eurovision, it's great, especially yeah, see where it'd be exciting, that stuff is. Now, without wanting to be unkind, do you think they lean in on it? Some of them lean in on it, lean in on the cheesiness because that's kind of what Eurovision is known for, or do you think they take it seriously? Because sometimes I'm embarrassed for them. But of course, hey, we were just talking about you earlier, Sophia. You missed it. I played your song. You never know, I might play it again. Oh, but since we're talking about Eurovision stuff and cheesy disco, okay, I wasn't going to play this one, but why not? Because we're here, and this is my show, our show, here. Where is it? Right here. Oh yeah, this one, Nostalgia. Remember, I did it as a disco track, and the irony is it's about war.
In cock-wattle sunset or gray, dawn when the dagger points again of longing for what was never home, we needs must turn away from the voice that cry come, that undersea ding-donging. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, dragon solstice lunar love. The wasps are pulling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. times at which aloneness is too ripe, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way, the soundless clapper calls and we would follow. But earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. And these are the times at which aloneness is too ripe, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way, the soundless clapper calls and we would follow. But earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. And we stay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Yeah. I know it's different. Maybe I wasn't. I know the different countries. No, I know it's big national pride, all that stuff. But I'm talking about the artists. Do they take them? Are they take themselves way too seriously when it's supposed to be for fun? That's what I was getting at. But yeah, because sometimes it's best not to take yourself too seriously, because I've been known to do that myself. But yes, I love that one, and the irony in it, because that one is in a series of poems about war. Yeah, what's his face? Was done by a soldier. Okay, where were we here? Yes, lots of bright twirling. Yeah, I actually remember one of y'all saying it would be good for that one would be great for Eurovision. And then I'm sorry, Sophie, what the Germans are doing bad this year? I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me about that. Yeah. Kind of like our college basketball. Believe me, I'm a diehard Hog fan. But I don't take it way too seriously. I love it when they're doing good, especially the basketball team. I really love it when they're doing good, but it's just sports. All right. Enough about cultural differences and similarities and stuff like that. Yes, I need to get back in the proper file here. And where were we? Ooh, we are on Teresa Richard Wilbur. Yeah, this is a country one, I think.
After the sun's eclipse, the brighter angel and the spear which drew a bridal outcry from her open lips. She could not prove it true, nor think at first of any means to test by what she had been wedded or possessed. Not all cries were the same. There was an island in mythology called by the very vowels of her name, where vagrants of the sea, changed by a wand, were made to squeal and cry as heavy captives in a witch's sty. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of Disitan. Came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of discipline.
Yeah, that's the one I tried to make into a Celtic folk track, and it made it that instead. So I said, Suno knows best. Oh, yeah. So they take this stuff seriously, you know? Well, it's just, I don't know. Yes, on a regional level there, yes. It's all about, it just shows the tribalistic nature we have, you know? Me, I'm an American, but I'm an Archie too. Sometimes Archie first. Yeah, I don't go. I would. Some fandoms I don't understand, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I've never been that much of a fandom person. There's stuff books, but I don't. Yeah, I know people who decorate their crap in hogs. Hogs. Buddy of mine, he loves the freaking Patriots. I don't know. I like T.S. Eliot. I don't know. I'm boring. All right, where were we? Oh. Hey, but there's something to be said for drowning your sorrows and having fun doing it. How's it going, Mr. Matt? Hope you're feeling well. Let's see, you got here for, let's see, this one here. This one here. Here now, here. Ooh, this is a good one. A rocker, The Enkindled Spring by D.H. Lawrence.
This spring, as it comes, bursts up in bonfires green, wild puffing of emerald trees and flame-filled bushes, thorn blossom lifting growing in sparks that puff in wild gyration. Faces of people streaming across my gaze. And what fountain of fire am I among this leaping combustion of spring? My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffet in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost. And what fountain of fire am I among this leaping combustion of spring? My spirit is tossed about like a shadow buffeted in the throng of flames, a shadow that's gone astray and is lost.
Okay, did something happen to the bees? Did they get? You tagged me in something, Matt. You tagged me in something yesterday. I guess that's what it deals with. And I'm going to assume it's not good. I'm going to assume that you're talking about the Scottish entry. I'd assume it's the Scottish entry into Eurovision. So yeah, I guess I'm going to have to watch that video. Yes, the guitar on that one is what makes that one stand out for sure. All right. Got a couple more here before we sign off for the day or for the morning or afternoon or your evening or the replay crew. Thank you very much for sticking around here. Maybe, I guess I'll do this at this time and space here. Remember, everything we do here, besides being cool, at least I think it's cool, and I hope you do too, is done under fair use and in the public domain. And then like and subscribe and all that jazz. Okay, here. Looks like someone sprayed the poor bees with something. Okay. See, if they weren't bothering anybody, like wasps and stuff around here, I get rid of them. Because especially the red ones, they're mean. But, I don't know. Oh, poor bees. I'll have to watch that. Now I'm sad. They weren't hurting anybody. All right. Let's play an early one here, an early standout, The Tiger from William Blake.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
All right, let's see here. Yeah, a bee colony like that, someone you could have. Yeah. Yes, that's one. It's one of the early good ones, and we've got a whole bunch of good ones now. Something like that. Yeah, it builds. Hi, Kim. How's it going? Something like that. Because guess what? That is about being experienced, you know. Did he who make the lamb make thee? All right. Oh, so here you go. Irish, if you're still in the thing or whatever. This one's one of those Irish poets we did one time. Veneer.
Give me my hand on his neck and his back to my breast, my heart ruffling his ribs and their flighty charge. Give me the seagrass bristles on his shoulder blades, and his spine courteous and pliable to my wrist. His back is a child strumming of seagulls flocked. I knuckle the air undone by their windward flight, and draw from their dip and rise my linear breath. Were he standing, my tongue could graze the world. arch of his back that rounds on darkness like a knot in veneer, shallow, intricate, opaque.
Yes, indeed. Suno does give us some interesting stuff. Remember, that one actually has, the other version of that has a male singer, and it makes an interesting LGBTQ thingy. I remember you pointing that out the last time I played that one. Well, I got a few more I want to play. Let's go here. I thought I was almost done, but I'm not quite, because I want to hear this one. Let's go for some blues.
I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. I willed my keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed a fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. Let's see what else we want to hear. Right there. Where are we here? All right. Oh, cool. Let's do this one. Sweeney Among the Nightingales. T.S. Eliot. Slight change of taste.
Apnick Sweeney spread his knees, letting his arms hang down to laugh. The zebra stripes along his jaw, swelling to maculate giraffe. The circles of the stormy moon slide westward toward the river plate. Death and the raven drift above, and Sweeney guards the horned gate. Gloomy Orion and the dog are veiled and hushed, the shrunken seas. The person in the Spanish cape tries to sit on Sweeney's knees, slips and pulls the tablecloth, overturns a coffee cup, reorganized upon the floor. She yawns and draws a stocking up. The silent man in mocha brown sprawls at the windowsill and gapes. The waiter brings in oranges, bananas, figs, and hothouse grapes. The silent vertebrate in brown contracts and concentrates, withdraws. Rachel Narabinovich tears at the grapes with Myrrh's paws. She and the lady in the cape are suspect, thought to be in league. Therefore the man with heavy eyes declines the gambit, shows fatigue, leaves the room and reappears outside the window, leaning in. Branches of wisteria circumscribe a golden grin. The host with someone indistinct converses at the door apart. The nightingales are singing near the convent of the Sacred Heart. And sang within the bloody wood when Agamemnon cried aloud and let their liquid siftings fall to stain the stiff, dishonored shroud.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up anyways. I'm not going to leave you on that one note here. Let's get our Saturday a pumping here. Let's see. Hey, Adrian. How's it going? Here, let me pull it up right quick. Oh, because I am... no, not that one. Ugh. Ha. Let's do this here. Oh, over there. Okay, good. Thank you, Joe. All right. Well, guess what? We are going to. Here, I got to put this here because I'm going to play one more. One more. It's a shorter one. Let me get it all set up here. But while I'm doing that, remember, have an awesome day and all that jazz and all that stuff. And remember also to like and subscribe also and all that jazz and stuff. And I need to go here now, don't I? Right there. To that one, to this one. So this is the one that we are going to play the outro of, which is this one here.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim?
All right, my friends. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. More this morning than usual. I don't know, just had a wild hair. You know what I mean? Because we've got plenty of cool tunes to listen to, and we're going to have plenty more starting on Monday, maybe even tomorrow, because tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock, Central Standard Time here in the US of A, but it would be 11 in Europe and so forth and so on. Y'all got to do the math. It's too early on a Sunday morning for this guy to be doing it. Be going on here and on the village for our Easter thing. And then Monday morning, I'll be back with 6 new poets, 6 new poems, or 6 returning poets. 6 poets, 6 new poems, 12 new songs for us to listen to and explore together. In the meantime, my friends, like I said, thank you, Replay Crew. If you made it this far, I really, really appreciate that. We're at 428 all-time high of subscribers. Tell your friends. They might like what I do here. You know, there's the playlist with videos where you don't have to listen to me talk. I'm going to be adding to that too. So lots of work, lots of work, lots of work. In the meantime, my friends, have a good day, good evening, afternoon. See y'all around in the chats. Go raid Irish Mart and stuff. Is she on? Yes. Irish Mart is on right now. Let's go do the raid there.